Hello everyone and welcome to a very special Halloween guest stream where we have some very special guests with us today. And so let's start off by introducing everyone and let's start off with who's in the tavern here.
Yeah, so Joni, executive producer on Sea of Thieves.
And our returning guest that we have on here, who do we have there if you're actually here at the moment? And it's Silence.
I've seen him hopping around.
Yeah, he's in there. He's in there. And he will be with us any second, I'm sure. Currently muted on Discord, but I'm sure he'll join us.
Where's he gone?
It's Pace.
There he is.
Pace will be joining us on the stream. I'll just introduce him for you. And we'll also be joined by summit1g, who's joining us on the stream as well for the very first time. They're currently in the game here with us, but they're just being a little silent.
Yellow.
Hey, there we are. Just making me look awkward in front of everyone. It's fine.
Giving you your time, man. You know.
Hey,
what up?
We are in. Have you managed to join into the game with us, Summit?
Yeah, I'm gonna get in right now. I'm sorry, I gotta pull up the app real quick.
It's
cool.
Quite
What's
all
up,
You
right.
can join up. What up, man? You can join off me.
Cool.
So we're going to do a pretty relaxed stream today. I think we're just going to chill and go around and see if there's anyone out in the seas. That
Yeah, just see
maybe-
what's happening.
I see a Reaper.
Listen, if we need anything to do in the meantime, I have the story quest, and I'm on the coloring book one, and that one's
Well, we're up for whatever anyone wants to do. What is that? Is that in the left-hand side there? We've got the Reaper's chest over to the right if we want to go grab one of those to start us off. At least have a Reaper's mark on us.
Yeah, let's get that on board for sure.
Yeah.
How far away is it?
I'm joining.
Go and check on the map.
Ah, cool.
And I handily had everything crash on me just at the start of the stream there. So not only did I have no but I had every chat that was in crash. So that's pretty good.
Nice.
Pro skills. That's what happens when we have 2 streams in a week, and I'm just not used to having a second stream. Thank you very much for loving the gold curse paint. I thought Elle looked a bit more like Pikachu, but if it's alright then...
A bit of a...
Alright.
It's definitely
Run
something.
rig.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Let me get all this stuff up.
What's the audio?
Yeah, I think we're back on.
We get some bananas, you know what I'm saying?
I stocked us up a little bit.
Oh, look at all you lovely people coming back. There we go.
I'm good. I'm not gonna grab bananas.
There's some good stuff in there.
We'll jump out to islands and stuff if anything. Lego, are we going towards this Reaper dude, or are we going to start something up? What are you guys feeling?
I think we probably grab the Reapers. Let's get a Reaper's mark on
Yeah,
this.
heck, dude. If we're staying true to ourselves, let's go. Let's go fight this guy.
Okay.
Pace you captain or what?
I'll drive for now. We can mix it up if see how Joe's feeling after he gets warmed up, you know?
Sounds good.
Once he starts getting shouty.
Exactly. I'm here to get carried though. Like, let's be real about that. Okay.
Thomas, my foot on YouTube. We're not giving away any codes today. Sorry, no bribery today.
It's Halloween though, so we've got some sweets.
We've got some sweets. We're just gonna eat them live on stream here, so you can watch us enjoy them. Like ASMR.
We could go around trick or treating everyone that we meet, couldn't we? Treasure or not.
Feels good already, man.
By the way, just video team on this side, my audio is super low for other players. John's fine, but other players is super low.
We'll jump in the crows real quick and just yander around.
It's on the little...
Yeah, it's on
The
voice.
small one?
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
voice all the way.
Wait till we see if John manages to avoid the camera here. It's like entrapment.
Yeah. Hold on. Can you guys speak? Both of you, Pace and Summit. Can't hear them.
So how have the seas been recently?
Ah, there he is.
Filled? Athena's everywhere?
Well, we've been like watching a bunch of this stuff come through from the Fort of the Damned. I think that's been pretty hectic. In fact, I watched...
I'm sure people got great clips.
Yeah.
I watched
Yeah.
yourself and Pace the other night taking on that fort. That seemed like chaos.
Wait, which one was that?
It was yourself and Pace. I think there was like 4 ships there or 5 ships there.
Probably the one where the galleon and the brig were together and
Yeah.
the sloops were doing ass or whatever.
We had one yesterday where there was 4 ships and they didn't take the mega barrels, and we lined them up right next to their boats in the water and set it off in a chain reaction, blow up their whole fleet. It's fantastic.
It's amazing. Summit, could you also mute on Discord Rare Booth 5 if you haven't already? Just so we don't get an echo.
My fault if anyone was talking to me. I had to take a phone call real quick. We're good.
Alright.
Are we gonna hit a rock right off the bat here, Pace, or what?
Just getting everyone's nerves shaking a little bit. We're good. We're good.
Getting the blood flowing a little.
They were saying to mute Rare Booth 5 Summit. I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah, if
in
you could-
Oh
Discord.
yeah, I already did that.
Okay, cool.
My channel's just freaking out because I was muted.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's sorted out. I don't think we'll get any more echo here. We're getting the echo is real from the chat.
It's all good here, my friends.
Cool. So yeah, just straight ahead, basically.
Oh, is this the Reaper? Was it at this spot right here?
A little bit.
Oh shoot, hold on.
It's not too far. Just
Never mind.
No,
I
no,
thought
it's not
this
here.
was
It's not
a,
here. No, no.
Excited by barrels.
All right, dude, we got our first chest,
How
boys.
close?
Explosive barrel.
Dude, we're rich.
Got him.
Oh, big.
Oh,
Oh yes, the Castaway,
the big money.
the Tom Hanks.
Oh,
It's a
Oh, see ya.
It's better. It is
I'm a
better.
dolphin. Right?
I think it's better
I'll be
since
back,
he's
you know?
muted.
I've just been
I'm
working on
good
my.
now. Honestly, thanks for the army crawl though. Can you do it again?
That honestly has never happened to me ever. Just off the front of a ship ever. That is insanely rare.
Just to be right off.
That's it.
Yeah, that was. We must have hit a wave just so perfect.
Nice.
Oh, is that the same Reaper's chest?
Yeah.
It seems
Yeah, it's
really
far
far
away.
away now. Like it looked closer
Yeah.
when we were further away.
Are they moving?
No, it's
No,
Is it
it's
like
not
a Clan
taken. It's
Reaper's
not
chest?
clan.
Okay.
No, it's not.
no, it's the trick of that sparkly
Go on, describe what it
the
is.
sparkly shizzle that's above it. You
That's
can't
it.
really tell distance. That's why you have to look on the map.
Is that the official lore name?
Sparkly shizzle.
Sparkly shizzle.
Yeah.
So, while we're sailing away a bit here, and for maybe some folks that like don't know from the community on here, like I know combined, like both of you guys have managed to put like thousands of hours into the game. Is there anything in particular that you enjoy about the game, or like?
Yeah, that's combined like 80-20, like more like 90.
I've got at least 100 hours. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just at least. So what was the end of the question? I'm so sorry. I just thought that was funny.
No, it's alright, sorry. It's just like, what would you say like drew you to the game, and like what like
Yeah.
obviously
yeah.
you're
How did
continuing
you
to play.
start out playing
yeah.
Sea of Thieves? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, Pace, what the heck draws you to the game still? You've been
Honestly,
playing
for
forever.
me, yeah, I've just noticed a trend in gaming the past couple of years with like all the battle royales and like all the stuff like that, and like I feel like more of an open world kind of sense of the unknown is what draws me to this. It's just something different every day. It can be, you know, you can do anything. You know, it's not like you load into a game and you're going to get the same result every time.
I think this game is. I feel like it's an untapped market, to be honest. That not a lot of companies take on, which is the PvE PvP aspect, which is where you're not safe anywhere essentially. But it's kind of like, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to bring up other games, but it's like the Dark Zone and Division. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Very heavy PvE, very rewarding, but you know, PvP on top of it to make it just that much more rewarding. You know what I mean? With the risk of losing stuff, and I just love that feeling.
Same. That's it, exactly.
Yeah, and kind of always was like, I remember way back at the prototype, it always was about that kind of like really seeing that other sail in the horizon. You're like, oh, like I wonder what their intention is. Like, I
Yeah.
think that's
Yeah.
Well, it was even back before.
And I've always said too, it's like you know, as much as there's you know, something that sets apart a PvE player from a PvP player, in a game like this, everybody needs everybody. You know what I mean? There needs to be people out there hunting chests. There needs to be people out there, you know, starting fights up. You know, and it's just a full circle. I like that too.
Yeah.
Are we going for that sloop right there?
There
Or are
is.
we-
Yeah,
oh,
we'll go
shoot,
for
this
them.
thing's right in front of us.
Over there on that island.
They just spawned.
They just
We'll
spawned.
grab this, and then we'll just keep looking.
Okay.
I do know a lot of people are doing Ash and Athena's this week, so we might take a poke out there.
No way, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They're getting fat gold for that.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. Like you talk about the kind of the shared
this is-
world
that's
dynamics and the multiplayer and stuff, because we, even before, you know, we had the full idea, we were looking at games, even like just DayZ, right, which different, but just that threat of other players, but also the unexpected. You might team up, you might kind of help each other, but there was the threat of permadeath was really interesting.
Oh, there's a mango. I'm gonna take this gem. Pace, you got the chesticle?
Oh, I didn't even go down there yet. Joe down there?
Yeah, I don't know where the chest is there.
I think it's in the captain's quarters.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I thought, yeah, I saw a little glow. But I was like, no, it can't be there. I've been there. No, get off. Get off me, you collision. Pain.
Oh,
It's fine.
This is painful.
It's fine.
It's painful to watch.
You're painful to watch.
I am.
All right, we got three pieces
There you
now.
go. Yeah, okay, cool. I was just collecting bananas. It's all good.
So
Why don't we go out to the roar here,
the
and then we'll
roar.
circle back around.
Yeah. You're close enough already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there seems to be like as soon as tons of people saving their gilded Athenas until the
Yep.
double XP.
There's no way there's that many people that have that left. Listen, I can maybe think of like, there's probably 200 people in the world that still have a gilded Athena.
I still have a gilded Athena.
Do you?
Yeah.
You still have one of
I
those
still
too?
have- yeah.
That is incredible. You guys have managed to hold on to it for so long.
I almost like deleted it by accident, and like I thought it was just a regular gold hoarder voyage. And I was like, when it popped up.
That's like the golden unicorn at sea. You know what I mean? You just don't see him.
So what have your thoughts so far been on Fort of the Damned? Both of you?
Pretty much all good. I like it. I like that it's player activated. That being a big one.
I think it's the best update the game's had. Start like more than any other update. I just like that it's. I like that it's a beacon for the ships to come together with one centralized objective. That way, it's kind of like a win condition, but you still get all that PvP in there.
Again, I like though that it you don't know what's going to happen when you approach, right?
It brings on huge fights.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
No.
You can't ignore the skull with red eyes. You don't see it that often, so you got to go to it.
Yeah. It reminds me of when we started, like when skull forts were first there, and everyone kind of, as soon as you saw one on the horizon, you rushed to the skull fort.
Totally. Well, because they were a bit rarer.
Dude,
Well, I like
my
it.
question is, I want to know percentage chance of having a shrouded ghost megalodon in the water. Pace has only seen one in his life, right? And he's played an insane amount, and there's no chance I've ever seen one. They're crazy rare.
You see some
And I
people.
love it.
You see some people with like the tags, the titles above their head, running
Yeah.
about with a shrouded ghost.
Yeah, I've
so-
definitely
Yeah,
encountered quite a
right.
lot of players with that above their head. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And we definitely one person has killed it twice.
That
Oh, yeah,
shit
I
is
got
it
crazy
twice.
rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one person has killed it twice.
Better throw mine on.
I think Pace actually stole his from another dude. Can you imagine how that dude felt over bed that night?
That was an epic video.
While stealing their gilded Athenas at the
Yeah.
same time. Pretty brutal.
Summit, can you hear Joe all right?
Oh no, I can't. Did I mute?
I can't hear him at all.
Yeah, so hold on.
Yeah, that's I mean, that has to be coming
Can
out
you-
of.
can
who
you hear me
muted,
now?
If he is.
No. Definitely.
Yeah, I haven't
I heard
heard
him.
him
In
once.
the, wait, are you get like in the background of your mic or on a completely different mic?
Oh, and it should be on a completely different mic.
Yeah, so they're not able to hear me.
I don't hear
I
him
thought
at
they were
all.
just being really rude.
Who's he coming out? Which one's he supposed to be coming out?
We'll see if we can.
Yeah, we'll sort this.
We're sorting it.
I was gonna ask you. I was like, Joe, scared to talk to us today? Or
Yeah.
what's going on here?
He just thought you were being really rude because everybody kept just talking over the top of him.
We're just ignoring him the whole time.
Okay.
Hopefully. I think we're on full screen at the moment, so we get to just present just
get to-
ourselves here, like just so we don't expose all our social media passwords. And
That's true. Yeah. Let's not do that again. Says-
So it's probably worth saying as well from this as well that you announced yesterday on the dev update that the next update
Yes.
is coming on the 20th of November.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, we talked about that. Oh, hello. Yeah. So yeah, we talked about that. Yesterday in just dev update. So well, I can't reveal any details about it though, unfortunately.
Yeah, let's take a peek.
But yeah. So we're going to be like
I see
like I said in the dev update,
right.
looking
Is
at
that
the different
an outpost? That's a different one. Than we
Yeah.
saw
second,
before,
third Wednesdays of every
let me
month now.
I swear it's a different one.
Trying to find
Probably
the best
still an
way.
outpost.
They just
probably
left the
Anchor.
outpost. Yeah, we can
that better?
go after them now. I just wanted them to leave. Yeah, what's up, man?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, awesome.
Oh shit. Yeah, we're good now.
Yeah, and now I can hear them better as well. So magic.
Yay! That's the magic of tech.
Okay. Cheers. Thank you. Cool. Back in
See,
the game.
people are liking my face paint. Thank you.
There is an echo now, though.
There's an echo now.
You gotta mute him in game. Summit.
Oh, it's in game. Is that what that
Yeah,
was?
mute him in game. Yeah. He's Naveed,
Oh, bro.
the healer.
Thank you.
That's my role.
All right, we're good.
Also known as Banana Man. The healer.
Banana.
That's what you'd call the healer in Sea of Thieves, isn't it?
You wouldn't be a very good one nowadays.
That's
That is
true.
true. Here's your 10%.
You'd pull your whole load on one guy. You know what I mean?
Is that a Skelly Galley?
Yeah, Skelly. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go back, chase that sloop down. I think we've seen the whole area here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we saw all the south for sure. North, it's a different. Let's just listen. Let's just go say hi to this sloop. You know,
Yeah.
let's see into the sun. Just poke him a little bit. See what's going on.
Just a gentle nudge.
And then we'll figure out where we need to go next. Maybe, I would say, like, probably after we hit this sloop, we just go hang out in the northwest. See what's going on up there by, like,
Yeah, we'll check it out.
Okay.
So, Joe, anything you talked about earlier that you wanted to add back in?
Yeah, you did start talking about things.
What
and
was
we
I
kept,
talking
like-
about? Oh yeah, that was it. So and it was really good as well. No, so when you were talking about what's special about Sea of Thieves, the mix of kind of player motivations in there, and the fact it needs it all. It's kind of like like the I don't know, that kind of. I'm trying to think of the word, but
It was really good.
it was really good. Yeah, but it's
Had to be there at a time.
yeah. But it's kind of like the dynamics almost like in any kind of wildlife environment where there's all different kind of parts of an ecosystem, right? That's
Ecosystem.
it. Ecosystem was the word, yeah. So, but that's what it is. The Sea of Thieves ecosystem needs different people doing different things with different motivations. And it leads to just a wide variety of encounters, right? That means there can be tension, there can be fear, but there can also be that kind of like the different kind of encounters you have with other players where you meet up and you form alliances and you have cooperation, or you can have confrontation. And I think if the game had just one of those things, it would get pretty samey. But because it's different and you can have different encounters with other players who are out doing different things, that's what makes it so special, right? And like super early on, before we even really had built anything, when we were just coming up with the idea, we looked at a lot of games that had really interesting stories, and DayZ was one of the first, right? Just watching videos on YouTube of people encountering other players in that. And there's a really cool video called The Gentleman Bandit, which is so funny to even now go back and watch. And it was basically just someone who was experienced encountering somebody who was completely new to the game, and because obviously you've got permadeath in DayZ, and so there's a real tension whenever you encounter other players. They just approached this person, kind of got them to put their hands up, and then basically just robbed them, but felt really bad because throughout the other guy was kind of just asking questions, going, "Hey, like, I'm new to the game. What do I do?" Like, and he was even telling him what buttons to press to bring up his backpack and to give him his kind of can opener and stuff. And at the end, after he'd robbed him, the guy was like, "Can I come with you? Because I'm new and like, I need help." And the guy was like, "Dude, I just robbed you. I feel bad." And just left him there on his own. You just heard these cries as you walked away, going, "Please, please, I'm new. I don't know what to do." And, but we actually used that video in some of our kind of internal pitch decks for Sea of Thieves, because it was like we wanted to get everybody on the same page about what really cool stories could come out of games where you basically just put people into this shared world and give them just a set of tools and kind of go, have at it, right?
Yeah.
And it was a really good way to kind of get everybody, oh, right, cool, that's it. So as opposed to it's this game crossed with this game, crossed with this game, which is what most pitches are, right? It was like, no, it's all about players creating stories together, and we want to do it in a world of pirates. It's just whenever we see interesting stories play out and we see cool videos and we see things that we don't expect with mechanics that we didn't plan to be used in that way, that's the dream for us, right?
Yeah.
Things we didn't expect to happen, or really unlikely stuff.
Yeah,
like Summit collecting that chest with the harpoon. Right? That was clearly unlikely. But
Oh, what's that straight? Is that the
I
sloop?
think it's the sloop. Yeah.
I was just going to say, probably one of them that does stick out to me was Summit. You did that one where you hid on the galleon and got them to fill all the treasure up on the rowboat.
Pretending you were one of the
You
guys
were one of the crew.
in the dress.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that was so long ago.
Yeah.
But it was so funny. It was an amazing clip. That poor kid.
Yeah, you've definitely accomplished that DayZ feel where when you get on Sea of Thieves, it's kind of, you don't really know what you're getting into that day. You know what I mean? Anything can happen. So without a doubt.
So, what's the intent for this little?
I'm not totally sure.
sleeper?
See what he's up to. He's at a little tiny island.
Oh, what sails has he got?
I'm not sure.
Oh, he's got Halo.
Halo sales.
Yeah, let's see what
Are
he's
you
doing
sure
real quick. Yeah, let's see what he's doing real quick.
Oh, he's going left. He's going left.
Oh, he's leaving.
I
Harpoon
think I'll
him.
be able to hit a shot here.
There's
Oh, yeah,
two.
harpoon
There's
him.
two. There's two.
Oh, we got him.
Gonna need
Oh,
some
yeah,
cannons,
we're ramming
gonna need
whether
some
we like it or
cannons.
not.
There we go. Yeah, feels good right there. Yep.
One dead. I anchored him. This guy's just kind of hanging out.
Oh,
I'm
that's
anchored
He's
good.
just
too.
relaxing. He's just relaxing, you know. I'm sorry, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Feels bad.
What they got going? What kind of quests they working on?
Other souls.
They are
The
on a
notable
skull.
crew of the.
So, reasonably low.
Wait, are they? Is that a chest here?
What?
What am I seeing on the map right there? What is on this map? That
Isn't
skull.
that's ours, isn't it?
Oh, that's all. Oh, I forgot we had that. I was like, there's a chest here. Okay, never mind.
Knock this down real quick.
I think we forgot to shout trick or treat, by the way.
Oh dear.
There's a guy on the boat. He's
Two
still
on the
pretty
ship.
anxious on killing you. Hey, this guy wants to jump on and
Oh,
get
he's
on that
fighting
ship
back.
right now.
Oh,
I mean, you gotta respect it, you know?
solid.
They gotta
effort.
watch the horizon. You can't just let a ship ram you like that.
Alright. Nice little warm-up round.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll warm up.
Where's the galleon?
Get some kills there, Joe.
Sorry, I was.
You get some kills there.
I was watching you guys and just
All right, good talk.
admire.
He was watching something.
Coming.
Yeah.
I think what happened was he went down to board the ship, came back up, saw you kill a couple guys, and then
Yeah,
continued.
I didn't need to dirty my blade in that. I think.
Are you? I can't hear you now.
Oh,
Push the
really?
thing in.
Can you guys hear me still? Oh. Why is my audio screwed?
That's when you touched your microphone. There you go. You're back.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There
audio
is
lost.
Sagra on Twitch here is like, please heal yourself, Joe. Like,
Oh.
it's
It's all good. Yeah, it's just a bit loose there. Okay. There you go.
Alright.
It's gone now. We're all good. My health bar is off the screen.
Yeah, maybe just head northwest, head up towards Smuggler, see if we can catch people up there.
Yeah.
In fact, there is a Reaper up there. Another Reaper.
Oh, really?
All right, we'll go that way.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the. There wasn't a Reaper like ship before, right? It was just the chest.
It was just a chest, yeah.
Oh, that's a Reaper's ship. Yeah, they got a
Oh.
Reaper's flag on.
Ah.
Just take them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, interesting.
They're drawing attention. They want the fight.
So I'm always wary that that's a trap. Of some kind. Like, why
Yeah,
else
they're
would they
baiting
put it
us
up?
in.
Yeah, it must be a trap. So where?
Their ship is surrounded by explosives, and if you if you get close,
Okay.
Speaking of the health bar, couple things.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're going to say, yeah.
Well, I got two. Yeah, So one-
northwest, by the way. Go.
gotcha. Can we get the health bar on top of the island toasts? that be possible?
Okay, probably.
on top of the what?
It's basically
No,
like
so like
bringing it so
when
it
you're
overlays. Yeah.
you're fighting, you don't even know how much health you have, and then like the island toast pops up, like you're at this fort, you can't see them.
Oh, you're saying
Your
to
health.
layer it over it?
Yeah, bring
Yeah.
it to the front, basically. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can understand
And then-
that.
And then maybe an
Yeah,
option to
that's,
leave the health on all the time. Like I know it goes away when you're full, but like
No.
sometimes I'd like to see my overhealing and stuff like that too. So
Our
not a huge deal, but
the purity of our HUD-free design, unfortunately, is not going to stand for that. Oh, well,
that's all right.
we want it off as long as possible. But the,
Yeah, I
the
gotcha.
overlay thing makes total sense.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's just as easy as going into PowerPoint and bring to front, right?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I would love that. I would absolutely love
I'm
that.
sure it is. But just don't accidentally click the different transitions when the island comes in now. It'll like spinning like that.
Star Wars.
Little PowerPoint joke for PowerPoint users there. Probably not everyone.
Anyone who does like Excel art is like,
They are heading west now.
Okay.
They look like they might be just going to Keelhaul Fort, maybe to get explosives or just gear.
That would be my guess.
Turn Athena?
Keg PvP.
okay.
That's the best PvP, dude. We actually, I was very surprised just a few days ago. We survived a couple of those mega barrels that were
really?
directly
Yeah.
destroying our ship.
Wow.
Was that when we were playing with X?
That I don't remember.
I
I
think
think
it was.
so. We were on a brig, weren't
Yeah.
we? No, we were on a galleon. I thought.
Yeah, galleon. Yeah, it was. It was that day.
So while we're on our way here, if you had the choice, what's one thing you'd like to see come to Sea of Thieves?
Oh no! Don't say that.
I'm opening it up to you.
The one thing.
One thing. You've only got one thing on your little Christmas list.
Oh, my double gum back.
So if you had two things,
Oh man. Honestly, I would really love to see dailies and weeklies. I've kind of been talking about that for a million years. I really like the idea of a daily and weekly somethings. You know.
so go on, elaborate on that in terms of what behaviour are you trying to drive? I guess. Is it things for you to do or
Just,
things for other players to do that make it more interesting?
Something that's a little bit more to look forward to, even in like the early days of Sea of Thieves, right? Like you have to. Are we hitting the ship on purpose? All right.
It's cool. We'll go past. It's fine.
My bad. Yeah, got distracted.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what I was talking about.
Talk the dailies, weeklies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it'll just drive a little bit more stuff to look forward to, and just have like these nice elite quests for starting people to do and get a little bit more flow of loot at the sea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That isn't just all related to forts, right? Essentially, you want to keep like the voyages pretty solid and popping with good balance between forts and voyages. Also, I like that. So I just recently went up to the north. I tucked onto a ship, and they brought me with the Shrouded. What is that thing called? The Shrouded Ghost? Is that what that is? Shrouded Ghost.
Shroudbreaker.
I don't know why I said that. The Shroudbreaker, I can go through the red zone, and that whole area up there is super freaking cool.
Yeah.
And I would like to. I mean, doing more with that would be pretty freaking awesome, and make it so the Shroudbreaker is kind of like a what's the word I'm looking for here? It's like it has like a sense of progress, right? It's got a like in order to get to these quests up here, you need the Shroudbreaker to get up here to do them. It's got like a God. Why am I not thinking
an extension of what it is now? I get what you're saying.
I'm not looking at that. God damn it! But yeah, something like that. I don't know if that came off as progression, like I said, like a progression thing,
Okay, so yeah, something.
Anyways,
yeah. So I think I get what you mean, but we definitely have plans in the future. So I can hit a few of those things. Actually, we definitely have plans in the future to utilize that space more. So I was chatting to Mike, our design director, about this the other day. Actually, like he's got some super cool plans as to how we use that and how we kind of set people some cool and interesting challenges and stuff around that space in the world, which is cool. And then when it comes to the kind of daily stuff, we've got some things planned around Christmas, haven't we? Which we're still firming up the design for, so Alex won't be particularly pleased with me talking about it. But but no, we've got some stuff planned that kind of I think scratches that itch a little bit. It's actually a big test for us, I think, to run a different kind of campaign of things to do, things to kind of engage with. So it'll be I think there'll be some interesting things around on the lead up to Christmas.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, because I just like the balance between voyages and fort loot. I think is going to be a huge thing, right? You guys just came out with this huge fort. The loot is flowing. It's super, super freaking cool. But at the same time, we want to make sure like voyages are still very prevalent, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Well, I think, and definitely, we're in this monthly update cadence of trying to bring new things in and give new stuff to do. But the more we can fill that gap as well with, maybe even simpler things, but simpler goals, simpler stuff to go after on a more regular basis. I like, and even the kind of Ghoul and Glory kind of time frame now that we're in is like everything's double. Like that's cool. That makes it a bit interesting for this time period. We'll do something similar for a kind of arena as well later this month, and then. But yeah, I think the more we can do to engage outside of just waiting for the big content updates makes a lot of sense. So. Definitely some stuff we're testing prior to Christmas, but it's good. It is good. It is good feedback.
All right, sweet. That's good. Okay.
But I think like overall in general, like the Mike and stuff when you hear him talking, it is about like I think the kind of core what everyone's trying to get to there is making sure that kind of ships are full, as they say about the seas. Like there's always kind of like treasure out there, and that people have a decent amount of stuff on their ship, and you and maybe that you can have like intentions of like you can kind of
like incentive to keep loot on your ship a little bit longer. Yeah.
So
of course,
I think there's a sloop across to by the way.
One thing that's always been a question of mine, or not even like a question, but something to kind of like battle is, and obviously me and Pace do it all the effing time, but we would like to not ever have to do it. It's just server hopping, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that ever like a conversation in the dev team to be like, is there anything that we can do to minimize server hopping or eliminate it completely, or what's the reason they do it in the first place?
So what is the reason? So that you can find specific.
We're looking for basically the servers that are pop. Servers where we know that there's other ships, because every once in a while you get into a server there might be 1-2 other ships and who God knows where, right? And it might just feel like it's dead at sea, so you would server hop or something like that.
Yeah. So
or you see like 4 sloops, something like that.
And I know that's not an easy answer. There's not an easy answer to that question, obviously.
Yeah. So I think there's 2 bits to that. One is that we obviously bringing people of different motivations together into this shared world means that part of that unexpected nature or the kind of unpredictable nature is part of the game's design, right? Of like not knowing where ships are, what they're doing and stuff. But as we look forward, giving people reasons to opt into kind of, higher risk things or displaying themselves or kind of stuff like that will hopefully make it more obvious where other ships are if they've kind of opted into and stuff, and more reasons for people to kind of engage in high risk activities which will surface to other players. I don't want to get into too much detail on that, but
so like more like a point of interest essentially.
A little bit, like obviously the Fort of the Damned is that, right? It's a point of interest that pulls people together, but also
of course
voyages and stuff that people can opt into that maybe have a higher risk and a higher reward, but also they have a higher risk from other players, and so other players will be more aware where things are happening or where players are, and so it's you can probably
even what you guys were. Even with what you guys were talking about before, with like creating incentive for loot on your ship would probably help that scenario even a little bit as well. So that's good.
Yeah. So totally, like those things all tie together as well. So Mike and the team have got some really cool plans about how they do that, kind of how they add more variety and risk and opt-in kind of stuff to the different trading companies and quests that are kind of out there. So. That will hopefully answer that in terms of both getting, like you say, making it that there's more loot in the world. Also, it's more obvious where that is, and people have kind of opted into kind of riskier challenges, knowing that they're going to be inviting the attentions of less nefarious players such as yourself, or more nefarious.
Much like a more
nefarious.
Yeah, more. Yeah,
like a kind of more advanced version of exactly what we're doing now.
A little bit, yeah.
It's like we're after this ship. We know where it is. Like,
they know where we are.
They know where we are.
They know we're coming because we've got that big thing on our ship. Yeah. So.
I think I see. Oh, is that 2 Ghost Galleons? So right.
The Reaper's Mark is north of us, whoever that is. So we'll look.
Yeah, they definitely went to the fort on the way. They did stop there, by the way. So.
Okay.
And what about yourself, Pace? What would you like to see?
Seeing as Summit added way too many things to his Christmas list.
So obviously, what Summit said is. It's a really good idea, and we've talked about that. Yeah, we're good. I would like some activities too, and I've been talking about this a little bit with some of my friends, but like when I did like that Sea Dogs defense thing where I just kind of made that up, I'd like to see maybe a little more activities that maybe don't include the ship as much as I like it. But like you said, even at like Shores of Gold, like if you went up there, you might run into some like land PvP. There might be some more options to like expand it to not always being on the ship, but I do enjoy that a lot too. So diversifying a little bit.
Okay.
Sure. I don't know if I can hear you again.
Can you hear me?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
They can.
Yeah. You're just okay. Just a little quiet.
Not shake my head, basically.
So what do you mean, like specifically, Pace? Like you want more like port stuff?
So like I did this thing where like we went to the Sea Dogs Tavern and I put a bunch of Reaper's chests there so people would be like, oh, what the hell are those doing there? You know what I'm saying? And then like people would like get off their ship and come up and we would fight like without the boat. Like we were just like shooting and like doing some stuff there. And then I did it again in the Trap Maker. There's a tall tale with like a bunch of traps and stuff. And like I lured these people down with the chests and they were looking for it. And I like flipped the switch and like a spike came out and killed them and it was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just like different things, like, you know, expanding on what you already have, but just mixing it up a little bit too, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yo, I just thought of something right now on the spot. You ready, Pace?
Let's go.
Yeah.
A theme to turn in. You change it to the pirate legend area only.
Yeah, like you bring it down, you mean?
You have to bring it down there. So you have to bust out the freaking little song, open up the little thing, bring it down there and turn.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I got into a fight down there the other day. I never see people down there. It was super cool, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you got some fights without the ship. Kind of the same thing I just talked about. Like you were down there just slaying out with some other people, you know?
Yeah.
So
their boat showed all the signs of an Athena quest being completed, so they're all chilling down there, just like buying stuff.
Where is this ship? I don't see it, but I see the Reaper mark.
Can you hear me? No.
I'm just getting a blowy noise. Yeah, it's yours.
What's that about?
Let me see. It is straight north of us, a little bit northwest. I don't know what the heck they're doing.
Can you hear me?
Collecting
They've
every
been
keg in the game.
forward for
Yeah.
so long.
Uh-huh.
Listen, I'm convinced this guy's eating dinner in front of his TV. Yes, he's not ready to go yet. You know.
I think one of the things that, like you were saying, Pace, about using the Reaper's chest as a kind of like King of the Hill mode almost is like getting as many kind of. We always have this philosophy in the development of it of tools, not rules.
Oh, it's at that island.
Yeah, they're at the fort. They're parked on the other side of the fort.
All right, we'll grab them.
Yeah, and the more things we can get into the game that is around like how can we give you folks the tools to creatively come up with these mods by yourself.
Yeah.
The better.
Well, here's what the first thing you do is you force everyone to be hot mics at all times.
Don't get me wrong, I love that. I love that about the game.
Some of the greatest content of all time comes out of the hot mics. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys are gonna have a billion kegs. I don't know if you want to just shoot over there and see what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Hey, I got a question. Right. How about, have you guys ever thought about adding another ladder to the galleon? Because when you're climbing a ladder and there's 4 guys with shotguns staring at them, it kind of like it makes me want to beat my face in with my keyboard sometimes.
which is also great content. So we have definitely heard the feedback. Like I think Fort of the Damned especially has brought a lot of feedback around kind of just player-to-player combat, including the kind of balances. Oh, Kraken! Kraken!
just turn the ship to the right, Pace, and I'll shoot out the left.
So we are doing Kraken.
I'm gonna catch this wind
Or
here.
you can turn it to the left, and I can shoot the right. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna get us in this wind, and we'll get out. We'll get out of this quick.
I love how they're unfazed by it. You're like panicking.
I'm like, which way do we want? Oh, the window.
I'm getting sucked in. Hang on.
Is that you or me? I think it's both of us.
Both. Yeah. Hey,
we are the airbenders.
Having a little moment down here together. It's lovely.
All right, we got wrapped.
Do we just kind of we just like tank this wrap for a little while? Or do we still have that strat where we shoot the closest one?
Yeah, shoot the closest one should do it. Yeah.
Okay.
I got one off.
I have no cannonballs. I'm sitting there trying to shoot it. Yeah, we got mad cannonballs.
Yeah, I stocked up a little bit, which I never do.
Oh my! Did you just?
Yeah, I don't want those.
Oh my God, just stealing them all.
All right. This guy's starting to sail away from us. We'll catch him as soon as we're out of it. Yeah,
I might go for a YOLO shot real quick.
So dark down.
Yeah, I think they plan on lurking on us, dude. To be honest, they're going real slow on the very outside.
Just laughing.
That ghost ship's tearing them up a little bit.
They got. Oh yeah, they're getting shot at by the ghost ship. That's amazing.
Are they white sails or do they have proper sails?
Nah, they don't have proper sails to battle.
Diaper
Oh,
sails.
you're talking about that?
Diaper sails.
They do, right? They have they have it pulled up a little bit.
Maybe they just really like that flag then that they put up and they don't realise what's...
Yeah, they're like, oh, that's a nice red flag.
Exactly, this is definitely...
A lot of people
leaving,
like
Chris.
that.
Yeah, they're just straight leaving.
Whoa, that'll turn you fast.
These buttheads.
Yeah.
I almost want to grab aboard this this ghost ship.
Just hitch a ride.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever hitched a ride from a ghost ship and got onto another ship?
I have not, no.
It's great. They're so fast.
I love that you're just this hitchhiker, Summit. Like, you're just like finding ways to get about the seas without having your own ship.
Absolutely. It's like you're going out there with one life, you know what I mean? You don't have your ship there to save you.
Love it.
Oh, I might be able to. Yo, their sails are pretty far up. Like they're ready to fight this dude, and I might be able to swim out. How far are you guys out of that Kraken?
We're out. We're good. Yeah,
we're
good.
out. We're out.
Are you guys heading towards the sloop right now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and we're heading towards that skeleton ship.
Yeah, he's the other
Oh,
side.
it's there. Yeah, it's there. It's in front.
I got great shark luck right now.
Oh, it's a sloop. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, nice.
Did you think it was a galley?
Yeah, these poor
Well, I don't know. I
guys,
just
man.
assumed with that flag up, it wouldn't be a sloop. So.
I got a question about. I'm so sorry to bombard you guys with questions, but it's just it's got to be a.
No, let's do it.
That's it.
Is there anything where you guys prioritize like full capacity servers or try to keep as many people on them as possible?
Yeah, so
Like,
we
is there,
actually.
like, an algorithm?
Yeah, so we made a change with this update, actually, the most recent one, that changes how often we do migration, so bringing people together and stuff, which should be encouraging kind of fuller servers, but we'll constantly kind of monitor that. But
Okay.
yeah, so we did make a change to this, like in terms of the kind of conditions for triggering.
Migration.
Yes, so migration. And actually, like before we got so rudely interrupted by Karen the Kraken, I was chatting I was trying to answer your question around the have we considered adding a different way to board the galleon? And so so we've definitely been hearing feedback from multiple avenues, including Twitter, but around kind of combat and the balance between the different weapons and the balance between the different ships, and definitely the Fort of the Damned has kind of, with that focus on players battling together a lot more, it's definitely heightened the kind of feedback around that. So we are looking at how the different weapons play against each other, and the balance there, because I know that's a particular kind of topic too. So yeah, we are looking at all of that, and we will share an update in a kind of dev update pretty soon. Like at the moment, we've kind of gone through. So Drew, our senior producer, has really just taken an all-up look at all of the kind of little changes and tweaks we've made over the last 9 months, and like how all of that is balanced together, how's it working together, where are there holes, where are there problems, where are things not functioning as we'd expect. And so we've now got a list of things that we've just tasked up our team with doing, but we'll share that once we've made a little bit of progress through it, exactly what we're trying to do there and the kind of ambition behind it.
Okay.
So we are aware and listening, and that will we are looking at the balance between the different ships as well. So yes, that is on our radar.
That's good.
Yeah. So exactly how we'll solve it is the kind of question, but we are looking at all of that.
Yeah.
So, but it is not a terrible suggestion. I'll give you that much. That's
right.
And that's how I give feedback to everybody here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like,
not a terrible suggestion.
It's like he doesn't hate it. Is the that's the
Yeah,
in-joke.
My feedback comes out a little different. Yo, these guys got a lot of food, by the way. I've been sitting on this sloop for a while. You want me to anchor it? I got you.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, I was just
Yeah,
kind
you're
of chilling. I was letting them talk. I didn't want to interrupt,
Yeah, I gotcha.
Are they like new, or are they?
I mean, they know how to fight.
They definitely. I think it might be the sloop we met earlier, because they had the same sort of amount of skulls, no?
Definitely not.
Oh, okay. No, it's not. It's not them. Okay.
These guys are a different team for sure.
Cool. Okay. Oh, that's
Oh shoot!
What?
I might be dead here. Oh god! Oh, their ship is a sinking, boys.
Alright.
They're both healing the ship though. They're both repairing it up.
Do they have anything
I
on
don't think
it?
either one of them have wood planks. They're just bucketing. Big man's
shot.
down. One more guy.
I had him a couple times.
Oh, I might be dead here. I got him. We're good.
Alright, good.
Oh, we sound like
These guys had so many pineapples, bro. What? Dude, they have cooked fish. Yo, I gotta save this ship. You guys gotta get over here.
Okay.
Alright, we gotta take care of
Yeah,
this
you gotta
goat
farm
ship,
these.
though.
We gotta farm these guys real quick, just real fast. Just because they got so much food, it's just a huge waste. They have like cooked fish.
Exactly.
Let's kill this skeleton ship real
With
quick.
Brexit on the way, we really need to stockpile, don't we? joke for Europe.
You should take the fish, because the fish are worth like double XP.
Oh, that's
at
true.
Hunter's Call.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, that's right.
goddamn
I guess
skeleton.
we're gonna anchor right here. Alright, we're gonna anchor in front of them. We'll
Spawn.
T-bone them.
I killed both of them.
Alright.
I just sank their ship. I threw a bucket of water on it. All the fish is gone, dude. There wasn't that much fish, but there was a lot of mangoes and stuff, you know.
That's good.
I got a pork chop for someone if you guys want it. It's cooking and everything.
So kind of you to offer.
Go ahead and get this back up here, because I was gonna dumpster that salute. We're good.
I can genuinely say that's the first time anyone's ever offered me a pork chop.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
And make sure you put that sail up real quick before we get that. Oh wait, you guys want to fucking get that? We gotta get this ghost ship down now.
Just take care of it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a sword, but I could try to keep them off holes.
okay.
Yeah, that'd be good, that'd be good.
Ruben Simmons on YouTube. We're not giving away codes today. Sorry.
Oh, they're super sinking, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I gotta
they're
hit him like
sinking,
once
but you
more,
got
but
that.
I got a mad wave. There we go.
I think this ship's gonna sink on their.
We're taking.
Yeah, they just sank.
Okay.
Oh, your boys had some treasure too, Summit. The
Yeah,
sloop did.
they were doing some stuff.
Oh, we are sinking.
Like I said, like those guys look like they were pretty farm heavy. Wasn't it the guys who were wasn't that the keelhaul guy?
Yes. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Those guys were farming the crap out of keelhaul. Holy moly, they were just
Getting ready for the
there's
fort
so
of
much
the
stuff
damned.
there. Yeah, maybe honestly. Well, we just hooked him up with another color.
Always giving.
There you go.
Right.
Alright.
Okay. Oh, this. Whoops.
There's like four or five items total. It's not.
We get the ghost ship stuff too.
Was it down?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's a.
What? Ashen Seafarers, come on. It's worth double.
Seafarers.
It's worth double.
It's worth double. It is.
It's worth. They're basically marauders now. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to love you and leave you all.
You're going to the toilet. Is this the first time you've gone to the toilet live on stream, John?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Well, I'm not gonna do it live on stream.
That would be a first. that would be a first.
One more skull and one more thing out here, Pace.
Alright, I'm just sharing all this stuff.
Make sure you've unhooked the mic, John. Make sure you've unhooked the mic.
And then we should have the other loot too, the ship loot.
So has anyone in the chat got any questions about John while he's gone? Any personal questions about John?
What's his cubicle space look like?
Is what? Cubicle space.
What's his computer space look like? His desk. How about
Oh,
that?
yeah.
It doesn't have to be a cubicle.
It's pretty standard, to be honest. I don't think there's anything exciting about John's desk, actually.
He doesn't have any weird posters, anything like some weird show he watches. Nobody knows.
Don't know. Sadly not, John. What you see is what you get with John, I'm afraid.
I feel like he's got like a nice little cactus on his desk, maybe like a family picture. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, definitely that's it. Yeah. Just the pictures of himself, actually.
What?
What? Just talking about what your desk looks like. We were asking for questions while you were gone about. Yeah, just saying lots of pictures of yourself, different poses, like of selfies taken in bathrooms.
You're actually not lying. Make me sound like a narcissist.
Oh.
This chat keeps freezing. Did you miss me?
Wait, what the heck? Where did these come from?
This is the ghost ship.
Oh, okay.
Cool, very good.
We're stacking that loot.
Now we just need people to actually attack us.
All right, let's go find the next alliance.
I missed you too, Gambit. See, people miss it in the stream.
Let's see. Let me go look at that map. Let's see where I think people would be.
Gambit's just really polite.
Yeah.
You know, we love him for that. But
Look, I went up my arm as well.
what? Oh.
The guys
Yeah,
are too busy
nothing,
chatting and they had to
anything.
cut to this camera.
I say we just go straight south from here, and then we just like once we get to the southeast corner, can see it all. We can wrap just straight west or
Yeah,
east.
let's do that. Yeah.
Let's do it.
I got a quick question. You see this gun right here that I have, Joe? This whaling barnacle?
Yeah.
There used to be a really cool looking blue leather strap on that mysteriously disappeared, and I don't know why that happened, but it's gone.
Do you have to put the strap on, or what? You have to put it on.
I guess.
I don't know why that is. The whaling barnacle set. We'll take a look.
It's gone.
We'll take that feedback.
They will. It's part of the design because it makes you whale.
Do you guys have any plans for maybe like achievement-based unlocks for gear or for
Kind of like you guys did now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with the Fort of the Damned coat, stuff like that. I like that better too.
So specifically for kind of achieving certain things and then getting unlocked specifically for that.
Yeah, like dug up freaking 30,000 chests, and and maybe on the same achievement, I ran so many miles with a chest in my head. I don't know, dude. You know what I mean? Any like achievements that would take a significant time frame for people to kind of like your Athena ranking, right? Something to be achieving over time. I know you guys already have stuff like that implemented. I was just curious if there's plans to do more of that.
I couldn't answer specifically, but I'd be surprised if there isn't. As we introduce new goals and new kind of things to do, then there's always going to be new rewards that we're tying to stuff like that. So yeah, I'd be very surprised if we didn't. What?
That's the skeleton left. No, it's not. It's that bloody fort every time. Every time. Happy birthday, X-Ray Lex. I seen everyone wishing you happy birthday on Twitter, so thought I'd wait till the live stream to do it. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
I know you join us every single week. Thank you for doing it.
Hey, by the way, the new streamer mode is freaking stellar. I didn't think it was even possible to get random names popping up on Xbox Live service.
Yeah,
it does help a lot.
Yes.
Even when we're just doing our streams here, it helps a lot.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
So not to say that it was fueled by the fact that we actually wanted it as well for our own stream. But it was.
We got there eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. And back to the stuff you were talking about a little earlier, Pace, around when you set up on a I guess on an outpost with the Reaper's chests and we're kind of luring people towards you and stuff. Like we love to see that kind of thing happening, and so we always want to kind of put more tools into the world that give people the options to kind of create that kind of stuff. I think, like John was saying. So yeah, the more
Right.
like we've been looking at our future roadmap across adventure kind of recently, actually across the last few days, and kind of looking at all the different categories, and definitely that kind of social role play and social kind of mechanics that give people more control and kind of just allow them to create more interesting social moments with other players and pull people together in interesting ways is definitely like a big part of the future of Sea of Thieves.
Solid.
Yeah,
That's
it is
good.
like more tools so we can see kind of cool stuff happen and people come up with their own things, and definitely as we look to the future, something I talked about a little while ago, like we've been having a lot of the internal conversations around the private server stuff too, so allowing people to kind of take over and set up their own modes, as we've seen people do with like Race of Legends or the Sea of Champions stuff. And so like the more we can
Pirate Games.
Yeah, the Pirate Games. Yep. Like
Yeah.
we chatted to C's actually a week or so ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Had a call with him to kind of listen to his perspective on what he would want to see from in terms of controls and settings and stuff, because he's obviously like the stuff that he did
for so long.
Yeah, the stuff he did with the Pirate and the Pirate Games was amazing. So the more we can enable people to make that kind of stuff, because as a development team, we can only add so many things and do so many kind of just add so much features, right? There's an amount of people working on it. They can go as quick as they can in the different areas we want to. But with a sandbox with like this, like we know that there's so many creative people in our community that will come up with stuff that we couldn't even think of, like the Pirate and the Pirate Games and things, and you don't necessarily need all of the kind of features and mechanics to be in place to have a race, right? You can create your own given the rules and the tools that you've got, like the Race of Legends guys do, right?
Yeah.
They've made their own rules, they do it. So the more we can empower people to do awesome stuff, I just think we'll see that kind of creativity play out amongst our players, like as we continue to add new tools and things to enrich it. But I love that as a kind of goal for the future of this too, because I just think there's so many creative people in our community that just want to make amazing stuff and amazing things happen, and I love that. And I think that the easier we can make that for people, just the richer stuff there'll be to do in Sea of Thieves, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, of course.
Tools.
For the record, this is going to be more like, I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I mean,
For the record, that's going to be something for more like mini game sort of things. There's people to come up with stuff. It's the stuff that you get in these servers. Are they going to? Is the progression going to be saved across the public servers and the private servers together?
Yes, I
knew you
need
knew
that.
that
I
question.
need to know that too.
I'm, I'm not ready to get into that can of worms just yet.
Okay.
So
That is a hot topic.
you know,
so.
it is. Like when we're ready to talk about our plans for exactly what the private server stuff is, we will. We will talk about that. But the
Okay, cool.
intent for any kind of private server stuff is all about allowing people to create cool stuff for each other, and kind of shortcut what a lot of people have to do right now when they want to create those kind of like that content for each other, right? It's about like how do we make it as easy as for people to really create cool new modes, cool new things for each other. That's the intent. It's not about kind of removing the shared world that is Sea of Thieves. Like, Sea of Thieves is always a shared world.
I mean, you also gotta understand, like kind of like on the end that I'm sure Pace is on as well. Is like just a little, just don't want it to ever take away from adventure mode.
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
100%,
Right.
100%. It's not to do that. It's not to replace the shared world that is adventure. It's to be additive, like 1,000,000%. So, like the whole point of Sea of Thieves and the whole point of progressing in Sea of Thieves is that it's a shared world. You're at risk from players, from kind of megalodons, from krakens, but that is Sea of Thieves in a nutshell. That's what it is. It's what it'll always be. So yeah, it's absolutely not about kind of replacing that or changing that or weakening that. So I just think it's about giving people control to kind of create really cool kind of moments and gameplay.
I mean,
and
I
stuff
can
for each
tell
other.
you if they made Spyro games automated, it would be quicker. Or if like somehow, right, that can ever be a thing where if C's got his hands on something where he can run Spyro games in an automated fashion where it was less time to count points and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
It would be crazy. That would be insane. That would be breaking.
Yeah, and I think
That game type was super fun.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think, like, for when we do go and do this, it'll just be the start. We'll launch it. We want to get it to kind of the quickest way that we can get that out there and kind of get people messing about with it, and then we'll be looking to add functionality and features and things to it as part of our kind of ongoing service. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Just much the way we do with we have continued to do with adventure, we'll continue to do with arena, and then it'll be the same with like private server stuff.
Yeah,
We'll just keep building on it.
Okay.
yeah, and it's
I have another question.
yep.
Any plans on potentially building on like story missions in the sense of like, because listen, the story missions are cool, but when they first came out, my big gripe with them was that there wasn't enough to steal on it, and that it was a little bit more catered to PvE and not thought about in the PvP fashion. Maybe any thoughts of like potentially, geez, sorry, hold on, okay, there we go. Like maybe, I don't know, creating a little bit more reward for some of the, like ending rewards or something for some of the story quests. I know that's a ridiculous question too, specific. I'm just trying to just bust questions out right now that I'm curious about.
Yeah. So it's absolutely good, like good question. So yeah. So the hold on, is that there's a galleon? I might be just sneaking up on that. Have we?
That's not a new. Maybe you can go over there, Summit. By the way, while we're talking.
Oh, is that? Yeah, hell yeah.
So
Let's see what these guys are up to.
yeah.
We'll circle around.
So we're constantly looking at how we can improve the Tall Towers integration into the world. And into that shared world, and so having conversations about that at the moment, for sure. I can't say specifically because again we're having the conversations around it, and then we have to go and do kind of work. But we're constantly looking at how they can better integrate into the world, and we know that there's a real kind of conflict there at the moment between people who do it, and if you we like their being risk and reward in the world, right? And having the tall tales in a shared world was something we wanted to try, and we wanted to kind of see how it landed. And definitely the tension there right now is between like the quest objects not having value. So like if you do take them off someone and throw them in water, it's kind of to the people who are on the quest, it just feels like griefing because there's no value for it.
But
it's
when
also
you come across some guys like Key or something like that. I don't want to like throw it off and make this guy just
So how we can better solve that is definitely a topic of conversation internally, and like because I know roughly what our thinking is, but I don't want to confirm it yet.
But yeah, you're right.
Okay. As long as they're stopping, put it in.
It's for both people, right? It's like for both the person doing the quest and the people who encounter them as well. Like you want to make sure that both of those people are serviced.
No one's going to get fun out of that encounter because you can't steal the thing, so it's not worth anything to the person who's stealing it. So they're not gaining anything from it, and the person who's losing the key's not gaining anything from it. So it's like, it's
and you're like losing a boat on that server too. So it's like you only have 6 ships, and then you lose that boat, and then it causes like less action, I guess.
Yeah.
I have another question. I just thought of off the top of my head. Sorry, I'm just saying. Listen, if I knew we were gonna go this hardcore, I would have wrote some notes down. I thought today was just gonna be kind of like a stay away from the hard topic session. But I just want to
no, we're good.
So any thought of now in the sense of like risk versus reward? One of the big problems with Athena's always, according to me, was that there was never a risk for them to ever put anything into the Athena. Has there ever been a thought on maybe coming out with some sort of very high level quest that costs a lot of gold, like that hard-earned money that you're trying to gain? Anything that's going to cost a lot of gold only for that server, so that you're basically committed to that quest that you're on, right? Or there's more invested in it, essentially. Rather than just being like, oh, well, these guys are killing us, let's just go to the next one, pop $200 onto the Athena and start it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does, totally. I'll have a chat with Mike about that, because it's a good idea. I'm trying to think of the problems with it, which is always my go-to whenever anybody suggests something. I'm like, so how would that break?
I'm sure there is.
So there's a sloop in the distance as well, by the way.
Straight in front.
But
are they doing anything, Summit?
They aren't doing anything. I even checked. There's nobody on board. I even checked to see if they were in the Pirate Legend place, but nobody.
Do you just want to wait and we can start sailing around, or do you want to come back?
I would just sink that ship, to be honest with you.
All right, that's good with me.
I mean, if anybody's in the town, they're gonna come running, so we'll flush them out.
Wake them up. Yeah.
Flush them out.
Actually, don't have any cannonballs. Yeah, I do.
So, but in spirit, with the idea of kind of providing higher risk, higher reward kind of stuff that has higher investment, especially for highly skilled players or for highly ranked players. Love that as a kind of as a thought process. Yeah.
I mean, gold is this huge thing. I mean, you got guys like Pace who are sitting on like 14 mil, right? We just need things to spend it on, essentially, that aren't just cosmetics, right?
Please.
So
what are you actually on, Pace? Come on.
25 million, 25 and a half.
Flexing.
How does that go up so fast?
It's all of this is stolen. Like, I would say 95% of it is stolen. I don't actually get it myself, so.
And listen, I think that there's a glitch heavy deep into the code, where when there's any sort of fun in front of you, the wind automatically shifts and goes against you.
I'm gonna get some quick supplies from this. We don't have any cannonballs, so we're already here. May as well just run some real fast.
Cool.
Oh, their ship's gone.
They
quit. They quit.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people on here on chat just telling me all their 20 mil, 18 mil, 19 mil. There's a lot of money out there.
See, I don't have a choice. My less than $500,000 just pops up on screen in the corner. It's just like.
Why did you pick up bananas?
Oh God, just.
We turn this stuff in?
No, we're just gonna get some supplies. We have nothing left.
All these stuff here. Okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of make sure no one's coming after the Reaper chest right now.
50k. That's a lot.
Listen, I left my pork chop in the barrel. So it's fully cooked. It's good to go. It's been in my pocket for 15 minutes.
As long as it's wrapped in cling film, you're all right. Yeah, but like when you were saying earlier about the Pace using the Reaper's chest, like honestly, the Reaper's chest to me is the biggest tool addition since like the explosive barrels. Like for me, that means that much.
Yeah, I think
Maybe harpoon.
I think they need to be incentivized a little more. Personally, I don't really see people go for them anymore.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was really like, you need to throw gold on top of that shit. Then, if you want people to go for them, you know what I mean. Doubloons are cool, but you throw a little gold on there extra, it'll cause a little bit more people going for it. You see a lot of them floating around.
I wouldn't be opposed either if there was some way, instead of, they have the beam of light, right?
Yeah.
So like, let's say that if a beam of light was green for unclaimed and then red for claimed, because some people don't even look at their map. So like my Reaper's idea, like at Sea Dog's Tavern, like if there was 3 red beams coming from Sea Dogs, then we'd be like, oh, what's going on over there? They might not have noticed it. So I feel like a lot of people don't know where this one picked up. So I don't know if that could be an option too. I don't know if that's hard. I mean, that might be hard to do.
So, you mean like once you drop it, it's like the beam comes back rather than just having...
maybe like a different color, or even if you're holding it, have the option to kind of flaunt it a little bit more. I guess would be.
Yeah. So basically, so the difference between before it's collected and then someone's got it, and now it's changed
color, but
state.
it's still there.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
For how long it's
like,
been on your ship, it'll turn colors.
I think that'd be cool too. Just some way, because like I said, sometimes I probably do too. But like, I've tried to do that Reaper's defense thing like maybe like 10 times, and it's only worked like twice. Like sometimes people will never come for it, even though there's 3 Reapers clearly on the map. Like, oh, we could go get 3 of these things, or at least check it out. Like, oh, what's going on over here? Like, I feel like more people would be curious about that if they actually noticed it, but I don't know if they do.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess once the beams are away, it's a kind of
you've lost some of the
visibility.
Yeah.
Of it,
Are you saying that you want that beam on you at all times?
Yes. Yeah.
Beam on.
I think that's. I don't think there's a technical limitation. I don't think. Anyway, I could be wrong. But I don't think there is. Well, let's see if there's any VFX artists in the chat.
Yeah, they're just like, oh my god.
Probably good. We can start going again. So like, just to give you an idea, like instead of restocking up right here, normally this is where I would just leave the server and find new ships. Like that's kind of would be a queue for that for me personally, but I know a lot of people would stop and restock. I don't know if I've ever stopped and restocked in an outpost, to be honest with you.
Is that there was a sloop behind the ship? I don't know if it's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, directly behind, over by a shipwreck, I think.
Okay. Okay, we'll go check that out.
Oh yeah, he was at those. I saw that guy chilling out there.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of love in the chat for your idea there, Pace, about the beams.
Yeah, I think that could lead to a lot of cool encounters.
I think that's a conversation we've been having quite a bit, just about visibility all up in Sea of Thieves, right? Like just making things like as visible for people as possible. Like
So because a lot of stuff's hidden.
Yeah.
And that was a purposeful design decision, right? So that there's always surprise and stuff. But actually, can we push a bit more so there's a bit more obvious what's happening in certain parts of the world or on ships or Yeah. So there's a bit more of that opt-in to things. Yeah.
Maybe not a giant glowing skull every time, but
that's true.
Oh, I got a question for you guys. Listen, I've been thinking about this for 1,000,000 years, okay? And you can shoot me down on this, it's completely fine. But have you guys ever thought about the idea of, okay, I know tucking on ships isn't, the main focus. I get that. I'm a weirdo. But have you ever thought about the idea of not, like, stealing somebody's quest, but being able to, like, jot down where their destinations are, or if they're on a certain part of it, like being able to figure out where the X's are on a certain island, essentially something like that. Maybe something that would take a very long animation to do, where you know, it's not something that's super easy to be done. You know what I mean?
So if you manage to sneak on someone's ship and then kind of take a look at their map, basically, or
Exactly.
take a look at their quest and then sort of
Voyage, yeah.
steal the information,
Essentially, yeah.
that's kind of cool.
It's kind of yeah.
It is cool.
I know something like that would be, I would say, incredibly hard to code, because along with that, it would be nice, like, if you found that information, to be able to actually dig up a chest on their quest. But I imagine that's easier said than done. Because infiltrating on someone else's quest line's got to be tough, I imagine.
Yeah, well, like everything is kind of connected to the crew. That's like, it's all coded
Exactly.
in that way. But like, it's definitely it's an interesting idea. You know, we purposely
Just a thought,
well,
just a
yeah,
thought.
like we purposely put in that you have the you know, the fact you can go and see what quests people are on their thing, and then you can go and look at their map and see where they've marked. So we purposely have exposed some information. It's whether you could then dig in and find more. So it's certainly aligned to the intent of the game of like.
Gotcha, might be a little too far.
I don't know.
No.
To be honest, like I don't know. It's something that we'd discuss and go, does that feel right? It's like it or not. I don't know.
Because with if they're doing like an Order of Souls quest, you can kind of see what that is, right?
Yeah. I can't remember
Can
exactly.
you read the actual paper?
I'm not 100% sure. You can,
What do you mean read?
I don't think you can read what the island is and
No,
what
you
the
can,
captain is. It just says it's a high level. or
High
whatever.
level, yeah.
It's a you know a valued bounty. Blah blah blah.
Good job you didn't
These
write
guys
the.
are a thing too.
So.
All right, I'm convinced if we sink this ship into oblivion, that we'll get a migration after this. Okay.
Is that a black
You
sail?
lead, we'll yeah. Go ahead, Summit, and we'll pull up on them.
Oh man, I hope they don't just take off right now.
I'm turning in front of them. I won't get in
Oh
front
look,
of
they
them.
got the nice colored ship. Best color. They got taste. Oh, they're here. I really want them to just take off, but they're not reacting.
This below you, Summit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see him.
There's something comical about the animations like when you see them happening from a distance.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn this back around to the right.
I think he spotted me. Oh no, he's looking at you. Wait, is he looking at me? Nope, he's not looking at me.
All right, we'll just kind of sail away, I guess, for a sec.
I mean, yeah, you can come back and kill this guy if you want to.
You see
He's
what he's
resistant.
doing? Maybe we'll come back.
Okay, I mean, we'll see what he does. See if he got a buddy that joins in. He drew his blunderbuss.
He has.
Blunderbuss.
Look at
Yeah.
He's gonna snipe us.
That's a
I think
threat.
he's talking to you. He said, "Ahoy!"
Oh.
Oh, we don't see it anymore.
Maybe you see the rare sails. Is that the...
It might. Yeah.
Zachary Ingledew said, "Neat say yeet."
What?
Neat say yeet. It's like yeet.
I'll yeet you over the table in a minute.
Yeah, actually, I've been spotted. Oh wait, no, I haven't.
So.
Oh, it keeps crashing.
I love this. This is quite tense.
Yeah.
Just watching through the spyglass.
Tensile relations.
He's got a cool figurehead as well, hasn't it?
What is that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's the one with the three skulls. Like
Yeah.
It's the Order Soul.
Oh, is it? Is that what it is? Lies Dice says we're friendly. Your name says not.
Alright, they're cool. Just let them quest.
All right, that's fine.
I like his green. He has like a green wheel and anchor and stuff. It looks kind of sick.
So, this will go into what's kind of going on right now. I know Summit pretty much agrees with me. Is there a way that, like, we could speed up people getting out of the outposts. Like, I don't know, starting them with maybe a little bit more supplies, or... So I feel like people spend a lot of time at the outpost when they log in, and they're just, like, sometimes you see 2-3 ships not do anything for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, because they're all just gathering resources and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
If you don't get on your ship in 2 minutes, a big meteor from fucking out.
Yeah.
That's like... I'm getting a sense of your problem-solving techniques of it. It's it's just like just hit it on the head with a hammer. I can see why that you're giving that feedback. I've had some thoughts myself around how we speed that up, but they haven't been vetted by anybody else at the studio, so I'm not going to share them here. But yeah, like I think actually respect for people's time as much as anything else is one of the things that's kind of like we're feeding into our thing. Not everybody has hours and hours and hours to play the game, right? And so if you're not able to get into action straight away because you have to spend quite a lot of time doing that, I could see why like trying to provide a way to kind of shortcut that potentially might be a good thing for people. So it would aid them and it would aid everyone else, right? Because the ships are getting out sooner.
Right.
So yeah,
I know it's kind of frustrating, right? It can be, but I feel like one of the cool things about this game is you just fucking kick back with your boys. If you guys just want to sit there at a fucking shop at an island for 3 hours, I mean, you can do whatever the heck you want. I like that, you know.
Wait,
I think it's the first time we've ever disagreed on anything, Pace. I'm sorry.
What's that?
I said I think it's the first thing we've ever disagreed on in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, we got target practice right side. Oh, maybe we don't. Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Did you get it?
No.
Oh, is it the barrel?
It is so hard to hit those.
I've got no ammo from shooting the bloody Kraken. Ooh.
Is that you still haven't reloaded since the crack?
No.
Anyone else on the horizon? What's our plan? We have 35 minutes left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some of the people are saying like Hackwood on Twitter saying like maybe start with some stronger fruits rather than the banana.
Yeah, bananas are...
Oh, please. That is actually a good... Whoever said that is a genius.
Yeah.
Just start everyone with tomatoes. We're good, dude.
Pomegranate. It's funny you said that. I was about to make a joke out of this. The guy here calling them a tomato, but I was like, oh, maybe everybody else.
My chat gives me crap about it all the time.
We may or may not have started that, so...
Honestly, you're the one who got me into to sneaking on the ships too, Pace. I don't think if you wouldn't have told me about sneaking on the ships and tucking, I don't think I would have played nearly as long because that like opened up the whole world for me.
Yeah, it's a completely different avenue to play.
Yeah.
And that's one of those accidental tools, right, that you guys discovered. And even like the sword lunge is another one of those, right, that wasn't intended. And we love those. We love the people finding mechanics that become the way to play. So it definitely, the more we can give, I don't know, I kind of file those under kind of role play options, especially the kind of hiding and stuff. But yeah, more tools for people to kind of use and engage with to make the encounters with other players and the options you have more interesting is definitely on our kind of radar and future plans. So, you know, like,
is that a player ship?
No, that's a guy. That's a skelly. You talking about the galleon to our left?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, tucking's amazing to watch. Like,
It's funny. So many people will be like, the devs probably don't like tucking. I'm like, I don't think so. I'm like, I think they really like it. Like, I get that all the time.
It's
embrace it, you know.
It's genius.
I had the greatest tuck of all time. I think recently I got onto a brig. They were all hot mics and they were on an Athena and they were all just mad at each other the whole time. It was so great.
It was actually hilarious. I was watching.
When I threw, so there was one guy, the leader. He was so mad at every little thing they did. When I put a wiener on their map, he was losing his stuff, you know.
He got so mad. He was so mad. It was so funny.
Oh,
they brigged the guy because Summit was doing stuff to them, and they brigged the other
thought it was
teammates and were
him.
blaming it on him.
So someone gave me the idea after a while. This is maybe after I was on their ship doing this for like an hour, where I took all their circles away from the map that they can use, and I put a wiener like real like far in another part of the map. And they couldn't figure out what was going on, and they all gathered around the table, and they finally found it, and it was just perfectly zoomed in, took up the whole entire table. Oh, it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. Oh goodness. But yeah, they were blaming this kid the whole time. It was the funniest thing ever. And you know what's funny about that? This kid, they dig up this Athena. This kid actually betrays them and goes and hides the Athena somewhere else where they can't find it. So,
He was like, "You guys are being
oh my
mean," and
God.
I hit it. Yeah, it was great. It was actually really funny.
it was so great. But yeah,
was
dude,
really
I'm pretty
good.
sure I saw a brig up there, Pace. Unless I'm losing
All
my
right.
mind. I'm 95% sure there's something up here.
There's a,
Okay.
There's a
Never
skeleton.
mind, it's a ghost guy.
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
sad.
Is there
Oh
another one
my
to the
God.
left?
Yeah, there's
If
both.
you want to go bully another sloop, there's one at our 10 o'clock.
I think that's the purple one, to be honest.
No, I'm
That's
pretty
a-
sure that guy's way behind us still.
that's a
Like,
fresh spawn.
Is
It's
it?
Plunder. Yeah.
Are we sailing into the
Oh,
fog?
yeah.
Oh.
You know what's funny about that too, Pace, is everyone was calling this guy Ned because of the random names, so he's now known as like
Oh.
Ned the Legend on our channel.
The
This
amount
guy's
of
name
people,
was not even Ned.
dude. So many people Summit. They're like, "I saw that guy in Summit stream yesterday." Like it happens all the time because it's the same names.
Yeah.
They think that like I'm getting stream sniped like out of my mind. Or they think that like they actually are paid actors. They're like, "This was set up. I just saw that guy like 2 servers ago."
Oh man.
And I'm
the
like,
paid
no.
actor meme is
Yeah.
hilarious. When they walk right over you and they don't see you, oh man, this guy's getting paid so well. That paycheck is
Paid so well.
So Fort of the Damned. Anyone that's just shit on the left, not active, but there.
Let's go take a gander.
There's people there.
Why not? Let's go there. No, there's no one
think
here.
it's-
We'll check it out.
Sloop in
Yeah,
that
let's check it
area.
out. People maybe have not seen it yet, so maybe we'll just run by it.
I mean, honestly, there was a point. It was like the planets were aligning so well in that tuck that we were not sure if these guys knew what, like we were, like I was streaming or not. You know what I mean? It was,
Yeah, you were questioning it because it was
Good
just so
times.
perfect. Yeah,
yeah, it didn't. Yeah,
it's coming this way, but I'll anchor us right here, and then if you guys just want to like run around and like show it off, because some people might not have seen it. So
Yeah, yeah.
Rocco in the chat saying Lil Ned's the best new rapper of the freshman class. Ooh, boom. So we managed to do this twice on the weekly stream, like this Tuesday and the Tuesday before, and literally got the key about a minute both times before we finished the stream. Like,
So
so
we didn't get the loot.
we didn't get it.
It's like,
Oh shoot! It was taking you a lot. So
Took
this
us
thing
2
takes
hours.
a little while to crack.
Is that a
up.
brigantine?
where? It's a skelly ship.
looking around.
There,
oh, hold
straight
on.
behind us.
There's a brig. Now there's a brig to our southwest,
There it
Yeah.
is.
Look at that
Yeah.
sneaky little
Oh.
sod.
and there's
Look
a
at
sloop.
that! Good
Yeah.
eye. Yo, let's head straight for that brig.
They don't
Okay.
call me
That's a
Eagle
That's a
Eye
gilded
John
Athena
for
right there,
nothing.
dude. That's a gilded.
They called you Hawkeye in high school.
They called him a lot of things in high school.
Hawkeye was not one of them.
Whoa, was that a keg? What are you thinking right now?
I don't know. I was going to put it downstairs. I was like, let's not do that.
Yeah, this is against all pace law. Okay, every time
No
we
kegs.
go to these forts, I'm like, I'm ready to get these mega kegs and do something. There's 2 brigs. That's a close one. I saw a far one. Yeah, you guys saw the close one. There's a super far one out there too. I don't know if you see it, Pace, at our right at our like 3 o'clock now, like 2 o'clock ish. It's way out there. So there's definitely
Yeah,
2
this-
brigs here. We can
yeah,
go
this
dump
might be
these
a
guys
gilded-
and then
this-
move out to those guys.
Yo, this
No
is a
way,
gilded
is this
island. Gilded island.
If this is
Let's
Lone
go.
Cove. Listen, if this is a gilded, I will lose my mind.
They're starting to move.
Okay.
chasing down.
When you guys first came out with the Gildeds, right? Like the first week,
Yeah.
we ended up sneaking onto a galleon and a sloop that were teaming up with plans to trade.
For legendary thief. Yeah.
It was insane.
Yep, we got 4 of them. Dope.
Nice.
We get 4.
Well, the other guy didn't dig the other ones up. They only had dug one, so we got all that we could.
So it's a sloop,
Yeah.
sloop in the
So
brig.
there's the sloop and the brig, but yeah, the brig sailing across us to our left. Right.
Oh, they're fighting. They're fighting.
Nice.
About to get in a little mix-up right here. Sloop's thirsty.
Yeah, remember? Do you remember what direction that far one was, Pace? We should
I
probably
didn't
take note
see
of
it.
that.
Yeah,
I was
I-
looking,
we're gonna
but
be
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it. Yeah.
Okay.
I was focused on these dudes because they were at the Gilded Island.
Is it not?
I thought this is a Gilded Island. Where are we right now? No, that's Snake. I'm an idiot.
Is that Snake Island? Oh yeah, you're right. It looked like, honestly, kind of looked like Loco from that.
I thought it was too.
So, yeah.
Dang, man, we're stacking food right now.
That's the UNSC sloop that we sunk earlier.
They're pissed. They want to take it out on somebody. All right, well let's stop this brig. Let's see what's going on here.
This brig is going
Yeah.
full pelt.
Yeah,
I might.
but-
I think we're too far for a YOLO shot. Actually,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah,
I might.
we're close.
Oh,
they're
they're
shooting
turning
at us. They're shooting at us.
You got cannonballs, Joe?
Not very well.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot some random cannonballs out.
No, but I've got my gunpowder barrel, Pace. This is my
Oh
thing.
god, all right. Actually, don't have. Where'd all our cannons go? Oh, they're in the.
I might just jump out on these guys.
Yeah, go,
Just
yeah,
stay
go,
ahead
go,
of them.
go.
Just stay ahead of them.
Definitely
Stay ahead of
Run
them.
in, don't jump.
I don't think I can
I know,
cannon out on him right now or
uh-oh.
not.
I
I'm
may have
not
made a
sure. I might
mistake
go. I
coming
think
in.
it's like he's right in this limbo spot.
Oh,
here we go,
that's
here
why
we
you
go.
don't have kegs. Go, I kegged them. That's why you don't have kegs right
He
there.
said
Oh,
that's why
nice.
you don't
Good
have-
shot.
Immediately. That's why you don't have kegs.
No, yeah, that guy's done. They're dead. All right, let's pull these sails up, Joe. Let's get sails
I
up.
completely lost them. Where are they? Oh shoot, their sails all buckled.
Yeah, I blast them. They're done.
That's because he hit the keg.
Yeah, I just realized. Yeah, watch this
on.
sloop just come by and just start murking them now. I'm pretty sure he's
They
going
probably
in.
will.
Hold on, I'm not leaving that there.
Oh, yeah.
Are they doing a quest? Like, what are they doing?
I'm not on the ship yet. I missed it.
Oh shoot! All right.
I'm trying. They're in like a full blown right turn though. I'm pretty sure I'll be. Yeah, this sloop. This sloop's like, yeah, let's pick them while they're down. Their mast is all dipped over. These poor guys.
Shouldn't have a keg on their deck.
Honestly.
Oh, I hit that
on
shot.
their-
That was
oh, they
deep.
sank.
They sank.
see
Did
ya.
they sink? I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
they're gone. They're gone. Kegged
Yeah, the
out of their
sloop is
minds.
anchored here too. The sloop's like they're super
Oh.
stoked.
About to roll up on the sloop. Take care of them real quick
He hit
too.
him with like 2 cannons. He went down immediately. We're insane.
I'm saying some loops popping up from that brig. They were there for a while at Snake.
Yeah.
Definitely possible.
Unless they were just
Okay,
collecting
sloop left,
kegs.
sloop left.
Which they'll probably regret a little.
I don't know if you can make it onto them, Sam. I don't know where you are, but
I'm not making it, but I think they're going to be lurking around for a while. If this shark boosts me, shark boost me.
Is that something?
Oh yeah,
There's
there's,
stuff
yeah.
glinting
Just
or-
head towards the loot, and then they'll come back.
Yeah, true.
All right.
It's all right. It's super shiny.
yeah.
Oh, they don't like you guys immediately.
No, that was me.
Oh shoot, you shot first.
Yeah. I thought that's.
Is there a bunch of loot? I can't tell.
Yeah, I think it's like maybe.
Oh, there's a mermaid.
I grabbed a piece on the harpoon. If you want to grab that.
Doesn't look like anything
Wow.
super crazy. Maybe they're like a couple villainous.
Villainous, yeah.
Nothing nuts.
We should.
Oh, I got this ritual skull. Yoink.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
That brig was planning on maybe doing that fort then.
Did it have any of
Possible.
the... It didn't have any of the lanterns,
Hold on.
did it?
There.
Where did that
so-
other brig go, man?
I think it's straight ahead of us. Is
You
that
see a
it
different
there?
brig?
Yeah, to the right, slightly to the right of our front. So can you see them in the distance? The lights on.
Yeah, I see them. Yep. They
Oh, that
are
is them. Yeah, let's
northwest.
go straight for them.
Yeah.
Let's go straight for them. Let this. Unless you want to get this loot real quick.
Shoot into the water and just see if it's worth Summit. Just go check it out,
Okay.
and then mermaid back.
Yeah,
Close
you're
enough,
dreaming
alright.
on that shot. It's three villainous skulls. That's it. They're villainous. I mean, they're nice, but I wouldn't say it's enough to U-turn for. Go for
No,
that.
no. All right.
Yeah. We're going into the wind though, which is a pain in the ass. Like you said, Summit.
Fun detected.
Yeah.
Fun detected. We're going into the wind, dude. God damn.
Oh look, the sloop's coming along with us. I think on the left.
Coming
You'll
along.
see
right.
you'll see the juiciest things in the distance. It'll be like 3 galleons, all alliance, just left an island together, heading towards an outpost, and you'll be like in the wind. Oh no! You know what I mean? Oh.
What are they doing? They're just
These dudes are.
they're just sailing alongside us.
They look like they're going to hit the
Ooh,
island.
what island is that?
They look
That's a
like they're
big
really
dog.
low in
Huh?
the water.
It's an outpost, isn't it? Oh,
Is that an outpost?
yeah.
Oh, wait.
I
No,
swear.
not that they're at. They're
No,
at
they're
Plunder.
that's.
Oh, sorry.
That's,
Straight
yeah, that's
ahead.
Plunder Valley.
Oh, yeah, Plunder Valley.
Ooh. Let's go. They got some voyages going on.
Under the cover of darkness.
These dudes are still lurking us.
Still
Yeah.
lurking. What? Someone's got to put a stop to this madness.
Do they have different coloured lanterns, or is it just...
They're shooting at us as well.
I don't think this is
Nah.
the same sloop that we were at the outpost with.
Yeah, I'm not sure myself.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not getting on that. They're keeping their distance.
Long Dong Silver
Yeah.
on,
Yes.
on Twitch is asking,
One of my buddies.
you ever plan on adding an instrument to the ship that records the knots of speed and allows players to go see how fast they're going?
We had that in the prototype
We
on
did.
Unity.
That's what
yeah.
made me ask the question.
Yeah,
'Cause I, was
yeah.
like, I remember always going up and checking it. Like,
Yeah. We had that in the prototype on Unity. I don't know why we never had it.
And the wind speed, right? Like on the
Yeah, the wind speed as well. Yeah. So, but I don't know because it was fun to keep checking that, wasn't it? And to see if you were going top speed and stuff. I don't know why we never had it, to be honest.
Wait, you guys used to have a speedometer?
It was on the like back. It was in the Unity prototype, which is what we prototyped gameplay in before we then made it fully in Unreal. And early on we had that at the back of the ship. You just go and check it every time, and it would just tell you the speed
yeah,
basically.
we drop like rope
In
into the
knots.
water.
Yeah.
And
Well, in your imagination. it
in
would
your
drop rope.
imagination, it just
would drop
spun.
rope. Yeah.
It's just a cylinder that spun.
Just like the imaginary anchor. Like, believable, not realistic.
Listen, I didn't want to take shots here, but my first thought was the Kraken. But it's cool. You know?
It's just shy.
It's a feature, mate.
So yeah, they're definitely moored up over there now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the sloop gave up on us.
All right, we got the brig coming up in front.
Heck yeah, dude. We got to sneak onto these guys. Let's
Yeah,
stealth
these guys
onto
are-
these guys and see what they're up
Dude, triple sneak with Joe? You want to make this super obvious?
to.
Hey, let's go behind this rock and
Listen,
we'll all
if we could
just
sneak
we'll
with,
swim.
if we could sneak with beers, you could sneak with anybody.
I was gonna say
That's true.
it'll be like Sam Fisher
Yeah.
and Mr. Bean trying to do like stealth.
Yeah, we were on the brig tucked one time. We did a triple tuck, and we were next to the map on the right side at that barrel. And Beers plays the biggest guy in the game, so when he came over to tuck, he took up the whole spot. And, needless to say, someone spotted us within 30 seconds.
but I'm on proximity chat though, aren't I? I'm not on push to talk.
Yeah, you're in proximity.
So
You just have to be
All right,
quiet.
I'm going over. You want to go? We going, Pace?
Yo, I'm gonna literally park behind this rock. It's the
Okay.
most obvious sneak
Oh,
in the
okay. We're gonna
history of the
swim.
game.
We're gonna super swim. Okay.
Unless this freaking sloop is still following, they are.
Here, I'm gonna shoot over and just take a
Yeah, go
gander
ahead.
before we do a huge
Yeah,
ass
go
swim.
ahead.
All right?
Yeah.
that's what I'm wearing. Am I wearing suitable swimming gear? Yeah, I'm all good.
Make sure you got your sleep emote ready to go, Joe.
I don't know, if you listen, if
Oh.
you start showing these guys the swim tactics, they might start making
What are
like
you doing?
laser sharks or something like that.
Hold on, that would have been a fail. Hold on, I don't have it. Wait. Where is it? Where's the emotes in here?
Did the sloop just? I mean, the brig just? Did they just? Are they gone? I'm pretty
brig?
sure I just saw them thin air it, like they may have scuttled.
Oh yeah, I don't see them anymore.
You know,
Rip.
right?
Yep.
What's going on?
Okay, rip them. That's fine.
Why is it not working?
Yes.
It did.
Choose it.
Okay.
So they went over to plunder and then just quit out. I don't get it.
What have they gone?
People quit at the weirdest times. Yeah.
That is bizarre.
Bizarre.
Bizarre. Why would they do that?
Right. So
You guys should have some like really rare, like big giant lasso that you could find in the game, right? That you can lasso like a megalodon with. You know what I mean? And just ride it like a surfboard.
Well, you can use the
That's-
harpoon rowboat to harpoon megalodons and go for a ride.
Oh,
behind
that's
them.
right. Why have we never done that?
You've got to find the
I've never
harpoon.
even-
Never
I've
done
never
it with the
thought of it.
rowboat. I've never done it with a rowboat. I've done it with. I've linked 3 harpoon rowboats behind a galleon before. That was kind of fun. Like in a long line.
right. So you have 15
Target
minutes
practice.
left. So get in your questions if you have any questions left.
15 minutes left.
Yeah. Or your discussion points, I should say.
You're talking to me?
Talking to all threes.
Whoa, nice.
Nice.
Target practice successful.
Yeah, harpooning the Meg is like so much fun. Like when it's around, like you properly get a proper speed boost.
I actually can't believe I haven't tried that yet, especially in a rowboat. That's like a new strat for sure. If there's a megalodon on someone, they got something on board worthwhile with a rowboat. That's the strat. You just bail, attach, and just like there's no chance they keep up with you.
Where did this slip
That's
go?
it. Just keep shooting the megalodon in the butt with a pistol as well to keep riling it. Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, keep it going.
Yeah.
Realistically, you're not going to escape with the loot. It's just going to keep circling.
Yeah,
this
that's
shit.
it.
People keep asking about the official store. Do we
As
have any
in the-
update on that?
No.
No. No.
No.
No.
I think it's a partner that we're like waiting to.
Agree stuff with contracts and all that.
I think so, yeah. I think we're getting a new person, new people to run this. So I think
New person. Just
new
one
person,
guy.
a single person, yeah.
Just standing out somewhere in the cold.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Is
yeah. What?
there anything? Is there anything you guys want to talk about or hint about that's coming up soon? Obviously, like maybe something from Insider. I don't want to say anything, obviously, but
I don't want to spoil our November update because I'll get in trouble.
okay.
I see a brig. What? 9 o'clock? I mean, not freaking 9 o'clock-ish. 10 o'clock-ish, I'd say.
What's that? 10 o'clock.
All right, we'll check them out.
No, that's what? That's 2 o'clock.
Our Guild of the Theme is making a return for Christmas.
Tell me in digital. But so yeah, I can't spoil anything. What was that gilded thing is for Christmas?
Yeah, making a return.
Like I said, we got some fun stuff planned for Christmas.
All right. Fair enough.
I don't see where these guys are. Am I going the right way?
Yeah, just keep heading this way. I barely spotted them
I see them. I
myself.
see them. That's an outpost, but yeah, we'll go.
Sorry, brother. Maybe they scuttled and it's the same guys, and we'll just go scuttle them again.
Yeah.
It's a
Content.
Let's go. Yeah. Yeah.
In terms of talking about stuff, though, I think it's been really cool to get into this rhythm of monthly updates. We started off in with what was the first one? The explosive.
First monthly update was the black powder, right?
Black powder
Powder
sashes.
sashes. Well done.
Yeah.
With that.
This is why we should just name them January, February, March. Honestly, I'm all in on just simplifying the naming of our updates because it's every month. Just name the month.
Oh no, you guys have special names every month.
Yep. Smugglers
That's a
Fortune was one.
Dark Relic.
Dark Relics. Fort of the Damned.
Jeez.
Next
Next one.
Too. They're not really
November.
They're not really
Yeah.
like following like a trend. They're just kind of all over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're named kind of around the content that's in it, but yeah, we should just go November, December. Like, I'm all in on that. They can have a subheading. I'm fine with that, but
Yeah.
just call them November.
It's but yeah, it's been kind of cool to get into that rhythm of just the constant content coming to the game, and we talked about in the start how initially for Black Powder Stashes it was really just that kind of monthly quest stuff to go do, like the commendations to go do there, and it was essentially kind of rejigged X Marks the Spot quest with where you dug up powder kegs.
Yeah.
But then we start with it when we added the Pirate Emporium. That was another thing we update now every month. And then there's the adventure stuff and arena stuff. And it's like now we're getting into November, and then each time there's just this bunch of stuff that comes in for each of the segments of the game. And it's like really cool to see us get into that stride of the updates, kind of having this
Well, I
like breadth
promise
of
you the
content.
game's still the same way. The faster the updates, the better.
I have a question too. This happened yesterday. Is there any thought to making the render distance for players and objects a little bit further? I know there's some technical limitations probably, but like yesterday we got into a fight and we were chasing somebody, and I'm like, they should have mega barrels in their crow's nest, but I couldn't see them, and I was pretty close. And then we got like an inch further and we saw it. I'm like, man, that should be a little bit easier to see, like render wise.
Yeah. So
Because
yeah, so that will be purely performance. The further you push something out,
Right.
the more it affects performance. So
Right.
it will just be a kind of balancing thing, and honestly, performance and memory is a constant battle. Like, because as you
Yeah, I
add, as you
understand.
add more stuff, you have to find memory, you have to find kind of room for performance. So we basically
Not to mention it's a cross-platform video game, so there's only so much
Right.
you can do for Xbox players,
Exactly.
not having a
Exactly.
disadvantage.
Yeah. That's true. Like the render distance kind of everything is pretty much the same across all. So the same with all the fog and everything else. So thanks for having my back there, Summit, on the explanation. Yeah.
Listen, hear me out here, okay? Hear me out here, all right? This is $50,000 quest once a month, and it gives you 100 explosive barrels,
100 explosive.
all mega kegs, and only Pace can have it.
Love it.
this is not a fresh spawn, I don't think so. Or actually it is. Damn. No, maybe not. Go over there. So that's not. Go Summit. Yeah.
Oops, that's the
Despot.
waves are killing me. The waves are going so hard I couldn't keep the. These guys look like they're finished.
Oh,
No, they're
We're
moving.
setting
They're
sail.
moving.
We're
They're
setting
moving.
sail.
Oh my god, I'm on their ladder.
All right.
Dude, I will cry like a baby if these guys are like turning in before an Athena pickup or something. Yeah, I'm on their ladder. They don't know I'm here yet, Pace. If you want me to drop an anchor, I might just try
If you
want to
see what they're
download it.
doing, yeah. We're
Oh,
gonna
I've been
slowly
spawned,
chow.
sir. Oh god, I'm anchoring.
All right. Let's go sail
I'm dead.
down.
I didn't anchor.
Oh.
You
Just
didn't
leave
angle
them on
them.
there.
All right.
Oh,
Go,
they look like
sails
Pirate
left.
Legends, bro.
Yeah, got it.
They actually might be on an Athena here. Pace.
All right. Well, I'll wait till you respawn. We got to catch them. See what we can do.
Yeah, they're rocking Athena gear.
All right. Well.
grab it.
What? That's too far.
That's too far. Oh, it
No.
looked like it
No, it's
splashed
splashed.
near.
Yeah.
They might want to fight here. They're turning into us.
Hmm.
You almost back Summit?
was gonna say-
I'm gonna have to rejoin, to be honest.
You could.
What's that?
I haven't gotten it in a while, but I may have gotten Forever Black stream.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm talking about? How they used to have it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna join off you.
No. Joe,
Yeah.
take the wheel and just drive this way for a second. I'm just gonna
Which
try
way?
to,
Left or right, or just straight?
No,
Okay.
hold on. Just go straight. Just go
Okay.
straight. These guys are doing. Actually, I'm gonna turn. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, where are they going? Jesus, take the wheel.
Make sure to re-get food
Okay.
when you come back, Summit.
So they've only got the one sail down, haven't they? So it's like.
I'm coming.
Wheeling Mean did say, okay, just got here. First impression, gold makeup's really freaking me out. Sorry about that.
I don't know, man.
Look straight out
Get
of
some food.
Zoolander.
Dude, my pork chop's gone, brother.
So this is an easy board. This is an
Where
easy
is it
board.
going?
It's our left.
Look
They
at
don't even
that.
have their.
Look at that.
I'm going to shoot at them a little bit, Summit.
This is
just
not
so
an easy board. What do you mean? Because I have
you
to shoot
got
at
this,
their
bro.
ladder. What do you mean? I have to shoot at their ladder? That makes no sense.
Oh, nice shot.
I just dunked.
Actually,
I'm
they
dunking.
should-
You just knocked him
Why am
off.
I have no fucking I have no cannonballs.
I've got a few. Hold on.
I am crapping on people right now, so I killed one. Just go Summit and then Joe
No,
repair.
no.
They're behind us. Yeah.
I'll help you.
Oh, me repair.
Alright,
okay.
I'm boarding them. I'm boarding them. I'm
gonna-
gonna anchor. I'm gonna try to sneak on.
See what their quest is. See what their quest
Yeah,
is.
they might not have noticed us.
I killed one.
All right, see what they're doing, Summit.
They're on nothing.
Oh, great. Well,
Pirates.
guess what? Guess what? Anchor them. They're dead.
Well, I mean, they're dead anyways.
All right. Well, I
So
did crap
I'm
on the
riding
cannon,
the
so.
Sail into the sunset as they sing.
I got the bales.
I think we're done.
X-ray Lex
Yeah,
was
they got
like,
dumpstered.
put down an Athena for them.
No, honestly.
We always say, yeah.
Yeah.
I've honestly had like days
what is
where I've
this?
asked
Let's
my
do
I've had days where I've asked my viewers to go into random games and just start plopping the themes in.
Do you still have an Athena?
Me?
Yeah, look at your...
Why would I have an Athena?
Because you don't use it.
What?
You don't use them. Did you do your Athena?
I would have never had an Athena, would I? Because
You're-
I'm not a pirate legend.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
know.
Sorry, I just had to rub
waited,
that in.
waited. Pirate legend shame me there. See, I could have cheated. I could have got someone here to up my numbers and get me to legend, but I didn't. Like, I'm on the journey for real.
Poor Joe, everyone's saying.
For me.
Poor
Man, those
Joe.
guys were really doing nothing. They must have just finished because they pulled up to that outpost.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to have just turned in. They had no quest.
Yeah.
Looks like they're planning on sticking around though.
A couple people are asking if you guys could add spyglass sensitivity, like the eye reach and the pistol and all that stuff.
For the spyglass itself.
Yeah, the spyglass doesn't have an option to sensitivity, but
I get you my whole mouse pad use when I use spy.
Your whole 1 meter by 1 meter mouse mat is just like...
What's it?
Nope.
Just getting your mouse pad's money's worth.
Okay,
So
well...
we're short on time, right? Why don't we head towards an outpost and turn this stuff in?
Yeah, I was just
All
going
right.
to say that.
let's go back. All right, cool. We'll go right here.
Just,
think we're
yeah,
close
straight
to summer.
west of us, Sanctuary.
Cut.
I'm going to jump on tonight. I need to get my... I want to do the 4. I need to get commendations for it, and I want to do it over this double XP weekend.
Yeah.
Long weekend. Really
I'm
long
gonna
weekend,
ram
which is
into this.
basically a week.
Yeah.
We keep calling it a double XP weekend, and it lasts for 6 days.
Yeah.
It's almost a week.
Well, it's funny because I made that joke in the dev update, and then Alex wanted to change it to not have weekend in the branding.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if that's because he was embarrassed that it's not weekend, or he wanted my joke to not be funny anymore. It was one of the two. But,
Oh. I'm getting told that spyglass sensitivity might be something that's coming.
There
All
you
right,
go.
cool.
There you go. I've been the most lo-fi way ever of John typing it on his mobile and walking over here and zooming in and showing me. And yeah, that we should hand in and get this double XP. So yeah, when does it end? So it's the double XP weekend
Well, it started on the 29th.
ends
so
at
it's,
4 p.m.
The
on
4th, right?
the
I
4th.
think so.
Yeah. Remember the 4th of November.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it went, wasn't it?
Right through the storm, huh?
Yeah, why not?
Played
Make it
Ride,
interesting.
Ride of the Valkyries.
Remember when we got Storm, Megalodon, and Ghost Ship at the same time? No, we
That
got
was
Kraken,
awesome.
Megalodons, and Storm.
That was one of the most, and we had just
That was-
stolen a bunch of stuff. So like,
That
it
was the hardest
like,
PvE I had to do.
I agree 100%.
We were really close to sinking on that battle.
Yeah. That was actually really fun. I have no idea where I think the turn ends on this
Sure,
side. I
right.
keep what I'm doing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
it's
Yeah,
too
you
hard.
raise these sails. Start raising some of these sails.
Yeah, it's too hard right in front. Yeah.
We're gonna have to hard anchor, boys. No, we're good.
Nah, we're still super
Yeah.
good. Well, maybe now that we caught that wind, we might not be.
Yeah, we're
Oh, we're anchoring,
coming
dude.
in, we're coming in hot. This actually is gonna be money.
Huh?
So money,
look at
actually.
that.
Not bad. I'm gonna harpoon us onto this. I don't really know what this is gonna do to our.
Yeah.
Fast and the Furious.
Captain's chest.
Bring the
Best looking chest in the
too.
game. Ashen's captain, 100%.
You know, there's somebody. Is that somebody behind us?
What?
No. I thought someone was right behind us. That was a
Yeah, what is that? To
lighting
the
effect.
left.
It's
To the left.
between two islands.
Is it? Oh, so it is. That looks like white sail.
I've never
So
seen
it
that
is.
like that before.
Whoa.
So it is.
I'm bringing the castaway. big score.
That was the drive-by score, though. You know what I mean? It took no time. That's the easiest $300 we'll ever make. And that's hopefully it gets to 300 after the double XP,
double
or
XP.
double gold thing. Yeah.
It'll be 60. What are we gonna get for it? What are we gonna get?
Boom. Oh,
200
200.
bucks.
That's not gonna nudge you over that $500,000 mark, Joe.
It's not. I was over half mil, but I spunk loads on the like on the, I can't remember what I bought now. Loads of cash.
You put loads of cash down on.
The where is it? I'll go back to my cosmetics chest and check my equipment chest. I can't remember.
Is there any, what's called, you guys need factions here besides fish that you guys
For the
need?
gems.
Gems.
What do you need?
I mean, Joe.
Order of souls or gold orders. Don't mind. I'm
You get
I'm level 50 with the merchants. Like,
Okay.
thanks to a handy outlay of doubloons before we changed it to monthly.
Awesome. Now that we're handing that in, I think that's us at about time. So thank you everyone in the chat for joining us tonight. It was a super nice chill stream for Halloween. And thank you to you two guys for joining us like on the stream here tonight.
Yeah,
thanks
no,
for
thanks.
taking the time.
Yeah, thanks. That was a lot of fun.
That
Yeah, I had a
lightning
great
bolt
time.
just took down our mast, bro. Yeah, that was fun. That was a good time.
Well, there was a keg up there.
Oh, really? I was like, man, what a strong lightning bolt that was.
You're absolutely welcome.
Yeah. So are you just planning on staying on, any of the two of you, or are you heading off just so I can direct people back to either of your
Yeah, I'm
streams?
gonna be hanging out. If you're still hanging out, Pace, if you want to keep getting.
Yeah, I'm playing. So
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Well, anyone who's in the chat, jump over to Pace22 or summit1g on Twitch, and thank you very much for doing. I hope everybody in the chat got a little something out of these questions, and I hope you guys got some of your questions answered.
Yeah.
on here.
Cool.
I'm glad
it's
you
very
guys
insightful.
let us ask some tough questions. You know, kind of like.
It's all good,
That's
honestly.
all good. Yeah.
Right. We're going to keep growing, keep updating, and just keep making it better.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Nice
So-
one, guys.
For everyone else, 5 to 7 p.m. Next Tuesday. Same time as always for our weekly stream, and we'll see you all again next year. Well, I won't because I won't be here, but someone else will be taking my place. And we'll see you all next Tuesday. Thank you very much for joining. Bye-bye.
Cool. Cheers.
See you guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Hey, appreciate it, guys. Thanks for hanging.
Thanks.